Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. One more day to FOMC. Let's see where market and what price action will we get today. As you know, I'm Tamir, 7 years full-time trader using Fibonacci trend lines, following candlestick analysis and multi-time frames. How was your day? How was your yesterday's trading day? How was everybody doing? If you are here, say hi. Don't be shy. Hi, Ael. Good to see you. Hi, Eli. Hi, Ofer. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, Avi. Hi, Amir. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have the patience and the energy for another trading day. Tomorrow, FOMC, manage your risk. No one knows what will happen next. Let's check first. As you can see, this is my screen. I watch this screen and each and every day, as long as the trading is open. We have here futures 4 hours. We have here futures 15 minutes. We have here SPY 15 minutes and SPY 65. And you already know the SPY 4 hours, the future, 4 hours, you know the 4444 area. Very interesting, very important level of support. Below it, we are heading towards the 44 and maybe towards the 4370. It all depends on how the market will react tomorrow for FOMC rate decision. And it doesn't matter what we think about what the decision needs to be or what the decision will be. The only thing that matters is how market will react to the decision. And now, as you can see, we have futures 15 minutes going to the downside. And here you have this alert. We took SPY short once it broke below the 4460. We have some premium members in the chat right now that can confirm that we took short here. Now our risk management is at break even, so we cannot lose. This is the point of trading. First, you need to think of how not to lose. Once you understand how not to lose, minimize the risk, then profits will take care of themselves. SPY on the 65, we have some double bottom scenario. We had major downtrend, bounce towards the 50% area, back to the downside. Now all this area 443, 442 will become a very important level of support. We have also this trend line. Let's see if this double bottom scenario will validate. I'm not expecting any much of price action today unless someone knows something. Hi Nadav, hi Omri, hi Ophir. Great to see you all here. If you're already here, like, subscribe and hit the notification bell because we are going live once again 12 p.m. Eastern time, which is 12 a.m. China time. As you all know, I live in China in the past 12 years and I'm trading. If you think trading is hard, try trading 12 hours ahead of the market. Once the market is open, it's 9:30 p.m. my time until 4 a.m. This is how dedicated I am to trading. SPY. If you did not see yesterday's stock market review, we will do a real quick review. SPY on the daily 443 needs to hold with a doji. We have a gap at the 447. Bad reaction to FOMC. We are heading towards the 435. Below it, we are heading towards this gap over here. Good reaction. This gap will get filled. This trend line needs to get retested as resistance. Bulls needs to break up and above, and then we are heading towards the 454 area as this gap will get filled. QQQ. We have trend line shows us that since July's highs. We are lower highs. Now 368 area needs to hold a support. Otherwise, we have a double top scenario towards the 361. Dow Jones. Once again, I'm going through it very quickly. You can watch yesterday's stock market review. Dow Jones, lower highs, higher lows. Price range of the Dow is getting tighter and tighter. Good reaction for tomorrow's FOMC rate decision. We are heading towards the 351 and then 356. Bad reaction. We are heading towards this gap at the 339 and maybe all the way towards the 331. IWM, you know this pattern. If you are a pattern lover, pattern seeker, pattern trader, you know this pattern. We have left shoulder head, right shoulder, breaking below the 182, and we're heading towards this gap over here. Below it, we are heading towards the 166. But as you all know, Fibonacci traders, we don't follow patterns, we trade the price. Bitcoin, let's see, can Bitcoin break above this purple trend line? FOMC decision will affect also Bitcoin. For now, since July, Bitcoin is in a downtrend. Don't be a hero. Don't try to pick the bottom or the top. Nobody knows where the bottom is. Nobody knows where the top is. Ethereum, relative weakness, 1650 to the upside. Above it, we're heading towards the 1730. Good reaction, and we will retest this purple trend line once again. Bad reaction, we're heading straight towards the 1536. Below it, this trend line. Below this trend line, we are heading towards this red zone. What else do we have? SOXX trend line that held the higher lows since October. 1 year of an uptrend line got broken. We have lower highs since peak of August, broke below. Friday broke below. Now this trend line will become a very tough resistance. 472 needs to hold, otherwise we're heading towards this 461. Below it, 433 gap. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Where market is heading after FOMC decision? And it doesn't matter what the decision will be. What do you think the market, and how do you think the market will react? Apple, 173 is holding. We have a double bottom scenario of the 173. We have a gap at the 182. Below the 173, 170 needs to hold. Otherwise, we are heading towards the 167 gap. Amazon, nothing much. Basically, very tight price range. We had an uptrend, slight uptrend from the 130 towards the 145. Then retracement 139. Below it, we are heading towards the 136. We have an open gap at the 130. Nvidia, perfect example of why trend lines and why I sound like a broken record, but it is true. Trend lines are the true support, resistance, and roadmap for future price action. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yesterday, low of the day, bounce. Now let's see continuation above 447. Tesla, we have long-term uptrend channel. We have shorter-term uptrend channel. Below it, 255 area gap will get filled. Meta, nothing much in the past 2 weeks or so. 297 holding. Long continuation above 304. Shopify, if you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos in the past 2 weeks or so, we said that once Shopify will break below the 63, it will head straight towards this gap. And here we are. This gap is filled. And now, as we said, the same price action that we had over here to the upside, we might get the same price action, but to the downside. Follow Shopify, and you're more than welcome to check previous videos from maybe 2 weeks ago, beginning of September. AMD, this white trend line from major support now will act as a very tough resistance, and as long as price is inside the red channel, AMD is going down. What else do we have? Microsoft, nothing much, basically moving sideways as you can see. Long continuation above 334, below 317 in my opinion, and all depends on market reaction. Don't be surprised if the 281 gap will get filled. Google, relative strength, holding nicely above this white trend line. Long continuation above the 138. Netflix, going straight towards this 383. We need to see if once this gap will get filled, we need to see a bounce of this purple trend line, same as we had here, same as we had here, and same as we had here. What else do we have? Some nice setups to look at for swing ideas. APP, long above 43.75. Pre-market, as you can see, it's already up. Don't chase. Let the noise settle down in at least for the first hour or so. And remember, tomorrow nobody knows what will happen, so maybe we can wait until Thursday to make decisions. SLG, long continuation, as you can see, very nice downtrend, bounce. Now let's see continuation above the 41 towards 44 and then 50. DHT, uptrend. I want to see continuation above yesterday's high towards this gap over here at the 10 area. As you can see, you can take notes, screenshots, and then I want to know, and I want to see this gap getting filled, some kind of a retracement, and then towards this purple trend line to the upside. We can take Fibonacci to help us identify where are future resistance for price action. As you can see, 982 is the next. Then we have the gap 1020. Once this gap will get filled and we will get a touch at the 1020, we'll get some kind of retracement back to the 982, and then next leg up. Of course, we don't predict, we just use Fibonacci trend lines to know with high probability what the market will do next. Fubo, long time since I watched this, but worth watching. Long continuation above the 298, which is the 618 Fibonacci retracement. We had a downtrend, bounce. Now the 3 area, which is the 618 area, very tough resistance as you can see. So I want to see at least 1 or 2 days closing above this area, and then we are heading towards 335. Above it, we're heading towards 390, and as you can see, we have left shoulder head and maybe right shoulder, inverted head and shoulders. So these are my top stocks to watch, additional top stocks to watch for swing ideas. Back to the futures, and we can see market is going down on the 15 minutes, but on the 4 hours, still very tight price range. 44.43 to the downside, still holding this area, the 44.62, very tough resistance. So we can trade on the 15 minutes, but always look on a higher time frame to get a better point of view of price action. Let's see where market is heading. So, who did I miss? Hi Omri, hi Ophir, Kozali, Shana Tova, Ofer, APP hacked. Where was the entrance gate? We just talked about it. Hi Aheli, long time. Yep, long time did not see. Hi Arbel, hi Aran, hi Aviad. What's your opinion on CVNA? Let's check CVNA. This is my opinion. Also, we talked about this pattern a few weeks back, and here it is. Long continuation only above 46. 82, 47. Then you can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. And we are heading above 56. We have 64, 74. But one candle at a time, 1 week at a time. Use Fibonacci levels, use the ATR as your risk management, because frankly, no one knows what will happen next. All we have full control of is how much are we willing to lose on each and every trade, each and every day, each and every week. What else do we have? Hi Do, welcome, thank you much. Thank you very much. Hi JJ, Shana Tova, FSLY. Broke this uptrend channel. Now, let's see where FSLY is heading next. We can take Fibonacci. Broke below this level. Next level will be 1944. Below it, 1826. And then we might get some kind of a jump like this. We might get some kind of price action like this. Take a screenshot. Let me know in a few weeks if it's validated. Anyway, this purple trend line will become a very tough resistance for price because it was a very important area of support. So if you're looking to go long on FSLY, no long yet. If you are already long, I hope you're managing your risk according to Fibonacci levels and the ATR. If you don't know how to use ATR, you're more than welcome to check Fibonacci Academy playlist, 25 free videos on how to become a better trader on each and every day on the technical side and on the psychology behind trading. Futures continuing to break to the downside. What else do we have? Any other questions? Any other requests? Any other comments, feedbacks, anything concerning technical analysis or the psychology behind trading? Mark, broke below a very important trend line. Now, let's clean the chart. Let's take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. We are heading towards, we can take also from here. Now we can see 618 area is holding, uptrend, retracement, 618 area is holding, below it. Use Fibonacci, 2860 and then 2455 to the downside. If you are long on you, I would manage my risk much tighter because for now there is no long that I see. What else do we have? How do you trade after stock breakup? AFRM. You just take, once you have a break above resistance and it answers the rules that you are following, your trading strategy, you can take long. We took long yesterday on this breakout, but this is my opinion. If you are swing trading, you don't need to care what's going on the 1 hour, on the 15 minutes, or the 5 minutes. You look on daily, and then, in my opinion, this is what we do. We look where we can understand with high probability where price will end up the day in the last 30 minutes or in the last hour, and then we make our calculations, our risk, and then we take long. Now 2350 or the 2275 even needs to hold the support. This is how we trade. We have a breakout above trend line, above Fibonacci level. This is our rules. No need to complicate things. It's only technical analysis. It's not rocket science. What else do we have? Hi, Arik. Maybe after the live is finished, we can add subtitles, but during the live, no subtitles, unfortunately. A terrible stock is falling like a knife. Can you please tell me your opinion on SQ? You answered yourself. The answer is inside your question. Terrible stock. I don't know, the company might be very great company, but the stock looks awful. Let's go to the weekly. If you're already long on this one, all this area where the price is now, very important level of support. Very. Breaking below, we are heading towards the 33. Below 51, which is this red trend line, a weekly close below it. Embrace yourself because this stock is going towards 32.65. So for now, I see more short than long. A very strong resistance is this area, the 80. Of course, you can, if you have a bounce like we had here or here, it's a nice long position from 51 towards 80. You have, let's say you enter above 60 towards 80, 30+%. You want to go long only above 60. Short continuation, downtrend continuation below 51 towards 32. This is my opinion. And of course, always do your own due diligence. Stop following others on social media. Stop. If you want to become really successful trader, consistent successful trader, stop following others. It's good to follow others to get ideas. But if we need to ask someone on social media, including myself, don't trust me. You can ask me questions. I will answer happily. But it's my point of view. Okay? I might be wrong. Always do your own due diligence. If you really want to take your trading journey to the highest level, check the links in the description below. We have the one-on-one live mentorship program, English or Hebrew, and we have the online program. Same program, but pre-recorded, available in English and in Hebrew. I started 7 years ago. My first 2 years were horror show. So I build specific programs, 2 programs that I walk you through every bit of difficulties that I had and how I came with the strategy that works for me, to be able with high probability know where price might be heading next. There are no 100% guarantees, but the one thing I can guarantee that if you choose one of these programs, you will get lifetime access for support and guidance from me, no other people, from me personally, and all Discord channels will be open for you. We have a nice small community of traders, day traders, swing traders, option traders. So check the links in the description below. What else do we have? Devon Energy. Let's see Devon Energy on the daily. Why I don't have it? Now I have it. Devon Energy. Nice. I don't know. I don't remember when we drew this trend line, but it's holding yesterday's lows. Bounce. Let's see continuation. In my opinion, above 51. Long continuation towards 54. Here you have it. No need to think. Once you have Fibonacci, you don't even need to think. We don't want to think. Because market, more than 80-85% of the market is driven by machines. Machines, computers, algos, they don't think, they act. This is what we need to do. We need to act. We need to think less. The only thing we need to think of is how much are we willing to risk. That's it. Fibonacci helps us not to think. It gives us support, resistance for future price action. Long above 50.6, and then maybe towards 52, and then once again towards the 54.30. Very tough resistance, but as long as this trend line is holding, Very nice. What else do we have? Mobileye. Let's see what Mobileye brings us. Mobileye. All this area, look left. Train your eyes to look left. Where is the major areas of resistance? All this area. The 39.40 area resistance yesterday went all the way, tried, got rejected. So long continuation, obviously, only above this area. Now you can take Fibonacci to the upside. Above 39.20, we are heading towards 40.30, 41.80, and then we have this gap over here. Any more questions? Any more requests? Hi, Ilan. Thank you very much for the feedback. It means a lot. What else do we have? CR. We have also Rivian. Rivian looking good, but it's on a very tight price range since beginning of September, as you can see. The 24.30, very tough resistance. If bulls will give up, it's going back to the 22.30. Below this one, we are heading back towards the 19.40. So we are waiting for a break and a close above 24.30, maybe even 2 days. Closing above this area, it was a very important level of support. Now, very strong resistance. So one day, I will not trust only one day. I want to see 2 days at least closing above the 24.30. What else do we have? Hi, Anton. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, Leah. Thank you. SoFi. Let's see what SoFi is telling us. We have left shoulder, head, some kind of a right shoulder formation to the downside because we have lower highs, lower lows. Now this area, the 870 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading back towards the 790. Below it, we are going towards the 681. Above, long continuation above 924. Let's see, futures, continuation breaking down, 44.43 needs to hold. What do you think? Will it hold? Below it, 44 to the downside will be here very fast. Below this 44.43, we can get the same price action we got over here. These two very bearish candles, we will get, let's measure them. Now let's take them to the downside over here. Is it correct? Yeah, more or less. To the downside, we are heading towards 43.70. What else do we have? Any questions? Boeing, Nvidia. Nvidia for the 15 minutes. Let's check Nvidia on the 15 minutes. Nvidia. What happened today? What's going on with the trading view today? Not responding very much, very well. Nvidia. First, you need to look at the 65 minutes because this is the mother time frame of the intradays. Nvidia yesterday moved sideways. We have a very nice trend line. Same trend line goes to the lower high, to the lower lows. Bounce, bounce, yesterday bounce. Long, 65 minutes closing above this trend line, and then we are heading towards the 460. You can take also Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, only above 560, which is also the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Short, we can take short once we will see rejection, 2 candles rejecting this trend line, and then short to the downside. You can take now the 15 minutes and you have everything that you need. You can, even if you take long above the 44120 towards the 445 for day trading, it's not bad at all. Short below 436.90 towards, we can take Fibonacci also on this 15 minutes. Now you have all the levels on the 65 and the 15. As you can see, 2 Fibonacci's at the same area, 436, then 434, and then 430 to the downside. So you can take screenshots or watch again later on. What else? What else do we have? J&J, Johnson & Johnson. What do we have on Johnson & Johnson? What are you looking for? Long, short, downtrend, bounce towards the 50%. Now 161 needs to hold. Otherwise, we are back to the 157. Overall, not much of a price action. Basically, it's moving. I don't know. I don't like this movement. What else do we have? For Leah, STNE will be the last one for today. We need, okay, Mark. Also, Annette will be the last one for today. We need to get prepared for another trading day. STNE, multi-top, the 1420, multi-top, 1111 needs to hold. Otherwise, we're heading towards this gap over here. Annette and BA, Amir, sorry, I forgot. I did not see. Please forgive me. If you did not hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell, please do it now. Will be much appreciated. Annette, 186. Resistance. Now, once again, resistance. 177.90 needs to hold. Otherwise, look at this major gap to the downside at the 155. If you're looking to go long on Annette, in my opinion, weekly close only above 190. BA broke below this purple trend line. I don't remember when I drew it, but held until it broke beginning of September. Downtrend until proven otherwise. We have this trend line, also broke below this trend line. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, swing low, doesn't really matter. Next support 202.70 and then back to the 193. Oracle for Arik, and this will be the last one. Oracle, major gap to the upside, but for now, if you want to go long, I would wait for a close above 115, maybe 2 days above 115, 116, and then maybe towards the gap here. But for now, looks like we have this trend line over here, holding the lower lows. We have also the same one over here. As you can see, as long as Oracle is inside this between these purple trend lines, where this purple trend line goes, follow them to the downside. So once again, thank you very much for joining this live. Don't forget, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, midday market recap, midday market review. Hit the notification bell. I want to see you. I want to see you all there. Will be very helpful, very enjoyable. Until the next video.